A 75-year-old Jamaican wood sculptor is refusing to back down after being served with an eviction notice from the place where he says he has earned his living for more than 3 decades. And his message is simple: I'm going to fight it. Walton Spence is among approximately a dozen shop operators at Jacob Taylor Beach, commonly referred to as Silver Sands in Trelawny, who were reportedly served with 30-day notices by the Natural Resources Conservation Authority, the NRCA. According to the Jamaica Observer, the NRCA identified itself as the owner of the property and said the land is required for a public purpose, including repairs and improvements. But Spence says leaving is not an option he is prepared to accept without a fight. The 75-year-old says his connection to the beach goes back decades. According to Spence, he first started coming to the area around 1990 to demonstrate and sell his wood carvings. In those early days, he would carry his work to the beach in a box and take everything home again at the end of the day. But in 1992, things changed. Spence said he established himself permanently at the beach, built a small shop, and began storing his work there. That means he has now operated from the location for approximately 34 years. However, that history may not be enough to establish ownership of the government property. The Observer reports that under existing legislation, a case for adverse possession of government land may arise where the property has been openly and undisturbedly occupied for 60 consecutive years. For Spence, though the situation goes far beyond a dispute over land, he says it is about his livelihood and survival. The senior citizen explained that wood carving is now the only viable work available to him. Years ago, he worked as a mason, but says health challenges forced him to abandon that profession because of his difficulties dealing with cement dust. Spence said he suffers from arthritis, high blood pressure, and diabetes, while also experiencing sinus problems. Now, at 75 years old, he questions what employment opportunities would realistically be available to him if he loses the place where he currently earns his living. And he has a serious question for those seeking to remove him. What plans do they have for him after he leaves? Spence questioned whether anyone would be prepared to support him financially after removing his source of income, or whether he would simply be left to suffer. But he made one thing very clear. He says he's not asking for charity or a handout. He simply wants the opportunity to continue earning an honest living. Spence also described himself as a Jamaican who was born in the country, grew up there, and intends to remain there for the rest of his life. Old Walton Spence has already made his position unmistakably clear. He is not planning to quietly walk away. He says he intends to fight. So what do you think? After operating at this location for more than 3 decades, should Spence find an alternative location or some form of assistance before they are required to leave? Or should the government be allowed to reclaim and improve the property for public use? Drop your thoughts in the comments below.